mgbe m gịtekwara ekwo na inek na-achọrọ m ibido comedy.
But you're quite funny, Sha.
Really? I wanted to start comedy then. Oh, me and my guys, we are three that want to start comedy. Team up that time and start comedy.
Comedy for me.
Eh,
What I like you now, maybe if we're having a conversation, not really me, but like not just with me.
yeah.
Like if you're having a conversation, I don't know how you just get that time. You just say something for like just randomly. I didn't know you were that funny. It was when I started staying with you. That time when in Osaka.
Mm.
Yeah, the moment where you
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
This guy, Marco Reus, is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop in to that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates. He's just constantly on the move, creating space, keeping defenders occupied, dragging people all over the place.
It's quite impressive, actually, isn't it, the workload he is willing to take on, when you consider that he is the team's main creative force, the goal threat too.
Yeah, but he can do it all. He's that good.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Shot goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Liverpool make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Royce is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Throw it. He came in hard, very hard. That's really well cleared. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Liverpool currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Royce. Oh, this is a very good run. He's shifting through the gears here. Now can he find... And the shot! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep back.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Iniesta!
Barcelona, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Saliba, pressing high and with purpose. Yamal goes sliding in. Tries from a long way out. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Neymar gets it away. Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 2,
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is...
He's had a shot! They've scored! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Saliba. Iniesta. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Real chance! He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, what's he done? He's one-on-one, surely! Azar. That has not gone well. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Merino. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Sabani. Pass somewhat off target. Savona. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Iniesta. Oh, important interception. Searching pass he's played there. And he's lost his man here. They're urging him to shoot. It is a corner. Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, strongly challenged there. Marquinhos on a strong run here. Azar. Here's Haaland. Defending was strong and firm. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Savona.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. Corner it is.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who... Chance, surely! That's another chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
1-0 here. Oh, what has happened here? And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe. Iniesta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Marquinhos. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get... Goes for a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everyone,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to Old
The excitement
Trafford.
already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sight.
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. Just too much on that. And he's managed to get rid.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zanetti. Yamal. Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. And that has been cleared. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, they've got it again. Kupchu.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. He's found space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been hooked away. Tries to play it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Iniesta. Lobbed in behind. And it's Marquinhos. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot, surely! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Iniesta. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Royce. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Iniesta. Over to the right flank. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That has not gone well. Yamal. Kupchu. And they win it back again. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Davids. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Liverpool are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they could break here. He's through here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent...
And Shevchenko! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's having a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Liverpool sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Away we go again. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vitinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Iniesta. He's had it taken off him. Zanetti. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that has put paid to that. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. Yamal. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And it's Davids. Zanetti. Liverpool with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. He has found the way through. Oh no, this does not... Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. Yamal. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Zanetti. Vitinha. Davids. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He won't be happy with that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Substitution.
Davids is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. And that looks a decent... Well, that is remarkable.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a sharp pass. Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Great chance! Is their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way past. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. And it's Vitinha. Rijkaard. Now Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Liverpool are coasting towards victory. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Has a look and plays it forward. Into the last 5 minutes. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta. Davids. Kukçu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Esteval. Ball is over the line. Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply. Kukçu.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Kukçu. Vitinha.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Threads one in. He's found space here. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Shevchenko. That's going wide left.
That was lovely, that.
Koundé wins the duel this time. Now it's Shevchenko. Baresi. Knocks it into space. Royce. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Baresi clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And this is Gerrard. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's a fine interception. Yamal. Pirlo gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, important interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Gerrard. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Yamal. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. That's a sharp pass. Madagascar have reclaimed it. Yamal. Roberto Carlos running with the ball. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Royce. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Over to the right flank. Marquinhos. Oh, that's well spotted. But that has not gone well. Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Views on the first half?
Liverpool really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution on the field.
He's having a good look here.
Royce.
And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
Number 11, Ronald Araujo.
Roberto Carlos! Now, who's going to be... Tries from a long way out. That was quite a hit.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Iniesta. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Iniesta currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Gerrard. Best part of an hour and still no breakthrough from either side. Somewhat off target. Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Almost an hour gone. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, red, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Shevchenko. Well, that's a little loose. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, some astute defending there. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Marquinhos making good progress. And it's Royce. That has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko is in a really good position out wide. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Just about up to 75 minutes. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Shevchenko. Number 13,
Pressing's intense,
Messi.
and it's paid off.
Number 19,
Madagascar clearly are pushing
Coming
for
on the
the win
field,
here, Peter. It's
number
making for a very
20,
frantic end to this
Mbappe.
game.
Number 8, Hazard.
The most accurate
Number
pass,
41,
distributed
Essa.
tidily. Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. A good-looking ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's Forlan. He's beaten the last man. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. Has a look and plays it forward.
When you're struggling for numbers, you try to create that defensive compactness and conserve energy, but fatigue begins to play a much bigger role, and it may well yet make all the difference here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
2 minutes to be added on. Messi. Araujo. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So, overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. And this is Gerrard. Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Iniesta getting forward. That ball looks a good one. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool presented with a golden opportunity here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
Madagascar are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Royce. Oh, nicely intercepted. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Royce. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. Messi. He's picked his way through. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Pinches it off him, and he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Juve might just make this. No, that's been intercepted. That's going wide left. That's where it came from. Baresi getting this one clear. And it's Royce. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Rijkaard can clear it away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Saliba gets it clear. Madagascar have got it back and they'll have another go. They get a throw in. That is ended up in no man's land. Royce. Gerrard. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! And that's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well,
He's having a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. And the pass is intercepted.
Duff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Toure gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Madagascar with the corner, they're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he's quick to return it. Threads one in. Well, they've got it again. And it's Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the shot, Messi! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to turn it right round. No, he's missed it!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe.
Second period then
Number 9,
underway.
Royce. Coming on the field, number 6, Erling Haaland. Number 3,
Messi.
Ökçü.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now he's got space here. Now it's Haaland. Madagascar can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Brilliantly cut out. And he can thump it away. That'll be a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Liverpool do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He steps in, and that's the end of that. A good play on the left-hand side here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Messi. Gerrard making good progress on the right-hand side. That is good strength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tried a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madagascar have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is number 14, Rafinha.
No, he's managed to misplace that. Cross flung in towards the middle.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you
He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That has not gone well. Juve providing an outlet on that flank. And that's a danger. Tries a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution in progress.
Madagascar are making a change now.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Throw it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Jamal. Number 2, Iniesta. Coming on the field, number 41, Esteval. Number 8, Hazard.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Pepe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Knocks it out wide. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And it's been hooked away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Juve. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quality ball. Esteval looking to receive it in space.
Substitutions taking place.
Madagascar have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Well, there's the clearance. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Nakata. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. Nakata. Kukchu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Stojkovic. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
The final seconds now. Now it's Nakata. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms... And the finish! Haaland. Rafinha. The ball has bounced loose now. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
And a quick reminder
What are your
today,
thoughts on today's
everybody,
game
to
then,
make
Jim?
sure to
Well,
put
the
any
game
return-
plan
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality. But there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of...
Tries from a long way out. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Baresi attempts a clearance. Madagascar have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Forlan. He's found a way through. And the finish! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tries to play it through. Baresi cuts out the pass. Nakata. Now it's Nakata. And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pinches it off him. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nakata.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's really well manoeuvred. That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's lofted through here. And he's being shifted off it. Baresi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. Nakata. Messi. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. And no, that was never going to make it. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And he's picked it up. Messi! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
This looks promising. Koundé tries to clear. Works it forward. Marquinhos. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Nakata. Plays it through. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nakata. Now it's Doué. Pirlo. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. And that's it. Well, that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Oh, that's ambitious. It's bounced back off the post.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. Forehand crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's chosen to go back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Saliba does well to get it back. Pepe calmly anticipates. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Messi. That's going to go a long way. Yamal. And the counter is on. Messi. And it's lofted through here. So we're still where we started right now. Spread neatly. Toure gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Saliba. And it's Messi. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tries one from range. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Right, Shevchenko aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pinches it off him. It's played through for him. No, that's been intercepted.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pepe gets across to intercept that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now there's a fun, and the shot! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Good read, needed to be. Messi. Now it's Doué.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Out towards the flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. And Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pirlo. Messi. And here's
added time.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a... He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Liverpool currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Down to business again.
Jamal. Number
Liverpool
7.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Number 14. Rafinha.
Nakata.
Number 9.
Nakata stood his ground
Number
strongly.
20,
And this is
Mbappe.
Hullet. And
Substitution.
Hullet! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. An instinctive delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's really well manoeuvred. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And it's Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mbappe. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Hullet. He's through on goal here. Saliba clears it away. Wriggles his way through. But they've got it again. Oh, now he can run away with it. That's put pay to the danger. Quality ball. Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Messi finding himself in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Iniesta under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Pull it. Messi. Oh, he's burst through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And there's the shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's clever. Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? And here's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way they're...
Oh, he's... And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
76 minutes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Number 13.
Liverpool
Messi.
restore parity.
Number 5.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Picked out brilliantly.
Hazard. Number 3.
And the shot!
Kukcu.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
All the way back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he get it through? Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gets a good foot in there, and it's Iniesta. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Iniesta wants to run onto this. Iniesta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is well cleared. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
There will be one
Well,
minute
that
added
might
time.
be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, Jim, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi.
Madagascar definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a little off target. Knocks it into space. It's come to nothing. Looking for the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been won straight back. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff. And he's there to get it away. Ball is over the line. Big chance! Goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's going wide left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Forlan, and he's had it nicked away.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's been hooked away. And he's there to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Keeper's got good distance on that. And no, that was never going to make it. Saliba is there to clear. Nicely weighted ball, and he plays one through. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Messi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madagascar clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Liverpool, oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ah, that's a fine interception. And the shot! Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Toure cuts it out. No, no way through there. Oh, Forlan! Forlan! That is a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That's a shade optimistic. And now the breakaway. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard. And it's Cruyff. Forlan.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Shevchenko.
We get things going
Number
again.
7, here's your doing.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Royce. Number 8, Hazard.
Takes a shot. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yaya Toure played into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Iniesta with the short one. And that is expertly dealt with. Iniesta finding him. He's gone for goal! And that is well cleared. Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And here's Haaland. Iniesta. Haaland. Real chance! It's a goal! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Quality ball. Toure gets across to intercept that. Now it's Hullet. And this is Cruyff. Oh, a gilt-edged Cruyff! Oh, brilliant stop from... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Toure clears without hesitation. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Iniesta, nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Iniesta looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Short changes him with that pass. And he's intervened well there. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Costa Curta making good progress on the right-hand side. He's got away. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scorer!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And a chance! In he goes again, and again! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Messi. Coming on the field is number 10, De Bruyne.
Well, there's the clearance. Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Haaland. And it's Nakata. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. Nakata.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looks a good ball through. Shot, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Opts to play it back. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Royce claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in
Any
the area
reflections
shown
on what
in
you've
this
seen,
map.
Jim?
Thank you very
Listen,
much
the
for your
more this game
cooperation.
went on, a draw was always likely to be...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot.
Shevchenko! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the volley. But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And it's Messi. Hullet. He's shifting through the... Shot, surely! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through, and that is a little undercooked. Pirlo. Hullet going forward. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Kukçu. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well measured. Bullish header! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. And it's Lampard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot a goal! It's a pretty loose pass. He's in a good position here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run. And this is Iniesta. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And here's Yamal. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Great chance here from position A1. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
Goes for goal! No, just not quite.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hullet, and he's managed to get free. Hullet stood his ground strongly. Iniesta proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's a searching pass. Cruyff is flagged offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Good ball over the top. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo opts for safety. Passes short and sharp. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's hit the upright. No way through, so back it comes. Yamal. Nice defending, physical and effective.
Has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution on the field, number 21, Shevchenko. Coming on the field is
To get things going
number
again.
6, Erling
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Throw it. Threads one in. In with the challenge. Stood up well to him there. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That pass has been well intercepted. Cruyff. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Looking for a runner. Driving forward. And here's Iniesta. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good...
Haaland! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Pull it. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the throw. Messi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And he's there to belt it away. What a throw in. And here's Hullet. In by Hullet. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Hullet has found the net here, of course. And Cruyff! Off the post! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Substitution on the field, Number 19.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saliba calmly anticipates. Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Pretty robust defending.
Cruyff finds himself offside. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot. Bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. And no, that was never going to make it. Koundé makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Searching pass he's played there. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Takes a shot! Now who's going to... And again! Oh, it's hit the post! Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now that looks a decent ball. Pull it. And they win it back again. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Forlan. Engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is onto this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Lampard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Forlan is in a really good position out wide. And he's heaved it away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Yaya Toure. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he's intervened well there. Kukçu.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please join me.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Liverpool desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.